All right. Again, in line with the issue of Naira abuse in Nigeria, we understood how Bobrisky has been judged quickly within 2 weeks and sentenced now. Now they have picked up Cubana chief priest and arraigned him again in the court today for the same Naira abuse. And in that arraignment, I think the Cubana chief priest pleaded not guilty in the court, and the court granted him bail for 10 million naira, and I'm sure he must have paid because that will not be a problem for him. And that case is going to be in the court indefinitely, I'm sure about that. Okay, Naira abuse, court grants Cubana chief priest 10 million naira bail. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, politicians that are stealing the money itself are moving freely in the public, nothing is happening to them. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos State has granted businessman and socialite Pascal Okechukwu, better known as Cubana chief priest, 10 million bail with 2 sureties in like sum. So the celebrity barman had earlier pleaded not guilty to tampering and abusing the naira during his trial. So Cubana chief priest was arraigned before the Justice Kehinde Ogundare on 3 counts of spraying and tampering with naira notes during a social event at Eco Hotel in Lagos. So when the case was called on Wednesday, Mrs. Bilikisu Buhari appeared for the prosecution, while Mr. Chikasolu Ojukwu San announced appearance for the defendant. So the defense counsel then first informed the court of a preliminary objection challenging the court's jurisdiction as well as a bail application filed on behalf of the defendant. He informed the court that the prosecution was not opposed to sale. So after the charge was read to the defendant, he pleaded not guilty to the charge. So in moving the bail application of the defendant, his counsel urged the court to grant him bail on liberal terms. He told the court that the defendant was admitted by the prosecution following his health condition, adding that due to his weight, the defendant suffers palpitation. Can you imagine? So besides, he told the court that the offense with which the defendant is charged is a misdemeanor and that the prescribed punishment ranges from a fine of 50,000 naira or an imprisonment term of 6 months. So he urged the court to grant bail on very liberal terms to a defendant, as he is a first offender with no past criminal records. So his counsel also informed the court that the defendant is an employer of labor with over 1,000 employees on his payroll, which are dependent on their job. So he consequently urged the court to grant his application as moved. In response, the prosecutor said she will leave the issue of bail to a discretion of the court. He will leave the issue of the bail to the court to handle. Now, wow. So now that the guy paid the money? That I don't know. Most likely he will pay the money and then he will go home. The excuse that given is that 1 is a first offender, 2 he has health issue, and 3 because of his weight as well. So he has to be granted bail, and so they granted him bail of 10 million and 2 or 3 sureties of the same capacity. So now, wow, this is serious. So Cubana must have gone home by now, because definitely that money is no money to him. All right, and also let the government make the law stronger against those abusing naira in the name of spraying money. What happened to giving money in the envelopes or cartons direct to the celebrant? Enough of this. That's what you think. Obi Cubana, instead of you to plead guilty, plead for leniency and get 6 months jail time, you think that you are wise. Anyway, your lawyer won't chop. You will still be sentenced because the law has caught up with you. What are you saying? Okay, now over money costs you thinking like that. Someone say it not go better for the lawyer where jail Bobrisky in life. I tell you, not be lawyer jail Bobrisky, now the court jail him after he admitted committing the offense. Free Bobrisky now. 10 million bail for a 50,000 naira offense. Child. That is God. Oh. That is God. Oh. Nigeria, we hail thee. Someone that pleaded guilty was never given a chance for bail and was sent straight to prison. Now, someone that pleaded not guilty is given a chance of bail to go home. There is God. Oh. Someone said, wow, equal right, not the Nigeria at all. I said that they are targeting some people and use Bobrisky as a camouflage. Not be lie. There are people that are targeting, and most likely the people of the Southeast are people being targeted in this matter. So it's getting too much, and I hope that they will let Cubana breathe. But again, why are they chasing people, the socialites? Why are they not chasing politicians that are stealing? All the EFCC fraud cases and cases that have been investigated, where are they now? This thing is serious. And so that is where the EFCC power is, but will not go after those that killed this country, as many of them are now the decision makers. Don't be lie. Money na water, the law must deal with him decisively. The guy purposely do him like attention. Now the problem with fat people where get money. That's what you think, I mean. Only in Nigeria, youths will be wasting their precious time on unproductive matter. God, occupy these redundant youths, please. Bobrisky was jailed for some offense without no option bail, but while Cubana was granted bail for same offense, what's going on? Bobrisky was jailed while Cubana chief priest was given bail of 10 million. Not be lie. It's because Bobrisky pleaded guilty, Obi Cubana pleaded not guilty, meaning that the case is going to drag on in the future. The case has to drag on in the future. So with what we are seeing now, Obi Cubana obviously is going to go home. He has the money. He is going to get more lawyers, and he's going to challenge that in a bigger way. And before you know it, they will say he is not guilty again. They will free him. I'm telling you. I'm sure Obi Cubana want to test the water. He want to follow them up in this case and see the end of it. Well, wish you success in your endeavor. But again, let's understand that there is law in place around spraying of naira. But the question I have is that is it even the correct problem of Nigeria now in the current situation? Are these cases, Obi Cubana case or Cubana chief priest case and Bobrisky case, are they of the highest priority in our priority list as a nation to be able to restore our economy? These two people case should be the least of all the cases that will improve the economy. So why are we giving attention to what has minimum or possibly no value? All right, thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.